Okay. Yes, it looks like that is working. Yes, controller is working. We are in business. Good morning. And hello, and welcome back to Mecha Mondays. I'll be your pilot this morning, Fragath, and today we start afresh, if you will. We're playing again Gundam Battle Universe for the nth week in a row, 8th week in a row, 7th week in a row, 7th week in a row. We are now on to the Zeon campaigns. Now, technically, I started with the Zeon campaign for the Double Zeta era. I did that kind of as a test to make sure I had my hardware functioning, and because it's probably my favorite bit. We're going to wind up going over that so that we can get S ranks on all of those, but we're not doing that for another 2 weeks at least. But for this week, we're starting off in 0079, and we now, instead of being, we've done the Fetties. The Fetties are done. We've done the Fetty thing. We've had our fill of Gundams and gyms and more gyms and balls and Gundams. We've had our fill of that. We don't want any of that nonsense. We want to fight for Space Noid rights. So, without further ado, here we are doing the Zeke thing. We're gonna mash some fetties. So here I should have a new type pilot. I do. That's good. That is going to be important early. Well, not super early today, but that is going to be important all throughout because, well, you see, we're Zeon. We have lots of new type machines that we need to pilot, and my cat right now is blocking my view, so I've got to check to see what I got here. Okay, so I got a Zaku 2 and a Zaku 1. They're both pretty comparable. The Zaku 2 has a shield. It does not have a G3 gas rocket, though. I don't even remember what that does. Part of me wants to find out. Um, what do? You do some amount of damage. Probably it does damage over time, had I guess. But I honestly could not tell you. Um, what the hell? Let's do it. Not like that though. I need to have my health stats boosted as well, my defensive stuff. Because we're back way low on the tech tree, stuff like movement, which is this fourth one down, which is kind of like your general walking speed, becomes important again, as do Vernier stats. I forget what this one is offhand. It doesn't really matter. Um, it is what it is. Some hiccup there. Uh, other than that, sit back and enjoy the show. I've got my ally in a Zaku 2. I'm going to boost the relevant stats there. Zaku 2s have just better stats all around, as you can see. We all start off with things like bazookas. Bazookas and Magella tops are going to be pretty standard. We're going to use them a lot. Until we get Aquatic MS. Aquatic MS is where this whole thing starts really taking off because I love them and they're awesome. One of the things that makes the Zeon, particularly the 0079 Zeon campaign, rather different than the Federation equivalent is that we kind of have like a tech tree to work through. So some units we cannot get until, and I'm having a really hard time multitasking, concentrating, and doing everything here that I need to do. Uh, in order to get some units, we have to use certain other units, older units in the tech tree, generally. Alright, so that does indeed do damage over time. I think it is not very much. So kind of like the fire nuts that the gun cannon had in its way. That's right on top of me. That's not very useful. I think we get a melee attack. Yeah, we do. And we just missed. For our super, I mean. Wow, good work. Let's throw a grenade at point blank. So I'm going to be switching to the Zaku too. Um, I Oh, cool. Got an S rank right out the bat. Usually the early missions are pretty straightforward. Um, oh, the Federation does have the odd equivalent where I think for some of the White Dingo stuff you have to use them a couple times. I'm actually going to keep using this for 5 missions. Because if I'm reading my resource sheet properly, that will give me the Zaku 1 3S, the Black Tri-Star Zaku 1, which we want. That'll be a nice leg up for a while. And there's the Zaku Cannon, which is my other mainstay. I use it a lot, so I'm going to give it to my ally here. Now, the reason the Zaku Cannon I use a lot and thoroughly enjoy is because A, it's got big guns, and big guns will never let you down, even when they do. Uh, but mostly because it has these things. Actual big guns, as it turns out. They do the big gun damage. They're basically these dual-wielded heavy machine gun things that are like underslung under its arms, and they put in work, is what they do. Um, he also has the 180 millimeter cannon. He also has a smoke bomb, which is moderately relevant, though not immensely so for our purposes here. Mostly we want that big gun. I'm going to keep... No, I don't want to do that. We're going to keep using the Zaku 1 for our bit. I'm going to get its regular health stats maxed. I'm going to take the stats off the G3 gas rocket. G3 gas, it promotes peace and prosperity throughout the colonies. We use it to... it's peace gas. It's definitely freedom juice for sure. It's very good that we use the G3 gas. We're definitely not using it to kill colonists and throw their colonies at the Earth like giant kinetic kill objects. Come on, cat. What you doing? He's looking at me funny. He is suspicious of my motives here. So I'm going to fill out the stats, the body stats on my Zaku 1 first, so that I have a bit more survivability and a bit more mobility, which is going to help me quite a bit, especially since I'm coming off being accustomed to using, whoops. And now my cat's in the way again. That's good. Using high-performance mechs that just kind of zip across the battlefield without a care in the world. Okay, cat, I have to pause now. Give me a sec, folks. There we go. There. Is that sufficient? Fortunately, Zaku machine guns have a lot of ammo. Just right off the bat. He is an ace. Possibly he is a white dingo. It's just using a GM command, so I don't know. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Well, he's dead now. My ally just dunk on him, which is a strategy we'll be using a lot. Once we hit Jaburo, we'll start having things like Act Guys and Zagax. We got a Goof. I think if we use the Goof, we get either the Goof Custom or we get the Ramba Ral Zaku. And I'm looking, and I cannot tell. Okay, so to get the high GOG, we will in fact have to use the GOG for 5 missions. So it's a bit of a grind getting all the suits, and it's mostly a matter of use each unit 5 times, which if you're going for the to get rid of the stat limiter, you're going to probably wind up doing anyway. Alright. I'm going to buff my melee attack accuracy slash whatchamacallit, swing tracking, basically. That should affect my super a little bit. Ow. Oh. Actually didn't throw that grenade the way I wanted to. We're okay. We're taking more damage than I'd like, but we're alive, and that's what counts. For anyone worried that we're going to have to do, or glad preemptively that we're not going to have to worry about all these really obnoxious defense missions that the Federation has to deal with, well, I have some bad news. So this is going to be like an A at best. That's fine. I'm probably just going to switch to the bazooka more frequently. We're not going to have beam rifles. In fact, we're not going to have beam weapons at all until we get aquatic mobile suits. And we're not going to have beam rifles proper until Gelgoogs, basically. On the other hand, that's why. Now for this, yeah, machine guns are great for those. Clang. I'm going to tell my ally to dunk on whatever shows up next. This is a survival mission, a defense survival mission, so we need to keep the Gallop alive. There we go. The other thing should be dead. If it's an ace, I definitely want to blitz it down. I want to blitz it down. There we go. Very good. I'm going to guard here for a sec. Thanks, Dom. You're killing me. Better not stay invincible. That Gallop is taking hits that I'd rather it didn't. Okay, so that's going to be like a B or an A. Yeah, it's a B. I'm not going to worry about that just yet. I'm going to wait till I have higher performance units. They've given me the GOG. Now, I believe it does have to be me in the cockpit to get the high GOG, and the high GOG is a step up. They're also going to give me stuff like the Ag Guy and a few others. There's also some really late game stuff that we're not going to have to worry about here. We've got, what, how many missions under our belt? We are going to have to rerun some missions eventually, but for now... And I'm going to take points off my melee real quick so I have a better rocket launcher. There we go. More accurate, faster projectile, stronger damage. Let's see. That's probably all I really need to do there. The 180mm cannon is also very solid. Let's see, I think that's projectile speed. You can make do with that. I could make him be in the GOG. The GOG, as you can see, has a very high max health cap. It's because it's large and slow. I don't remember what the Freeziaro does offhand. I think it might deflect beam shots or something. does something. I just don't remember what. Or maybe it boosts speed briefly. Or disrupts projectiles. It's a defensive ability, and I don't remember what it does offhand. I am, however, going to give them the GOG for the moment. I'm going to keep using the Zaku 1. Because I want that Black Tri-Stars Zaku. Which I should get about the time we get the Dom, I think. Which will mean it's outclassed right out the gate. Right, cat? So the White Dingoes are this squad of Federation gym pilots for the ground campaign that were featured in the Gundam Side Story game. Gundam Side Story. Cat, you need to sit down. You need to sit down. Come on. There's my S rank right there. It's gone. Just cat sat on it. They're Australian. And we need to kill all these tanks as well. Oh gosh. These are more durable than I remember. You do not want to let them escape if you can help it. Fortunately, the White Dingoes themselves, I can let sit. It's going to hit his shield at best. So, we're going to just melee him. That's going to miss. Oh, hey, what do you know? Please stop. Zeon does not have it easy, especially when they're trying to grind for wins like this. Well, he's dead. That's good. Okay, so that's a C rank. We are definitely going to go back and redo that. So the Dom has showed up. Some of these missions are a lot longer than I remember as well. That one took much longer than I anticipated. And there are a lot of them too. Like, we've got just a mountain of these things to sit through. I'm going to try and get an A rank on this. Now that I have my stats basically boosted as much as they're going to go. Unfortunately, this I think is the last one I need to do with the Zaku 1. Oh, I don't want to do that. I want the Zaku machine gun. There we go. As you can see, that 46 number does not increase. You have to, it only goes up a couple points. But I can get 93 rounds in the clip. But for now, I think I'm going to boost the Cracker, which is a nice hand grenade. But after this, we should be all all set. Now, being aquatic mobile suits, they get a boost in water. There's a stealth boost, and I think they have slightly improved mobility. I don't remember how much of an increase that is in this game. It was something like a 20% increase in Gundam Senki on PS3, which is very good and kind of like a next generation version of this game, except it doesn't stretch as far timeline-wise. Very good, and I highly recommend it if you've got a PS3. It is, like all PS3 games, quite import-friendly. Trying to avoid the chips of damage I keep getting. And I definitely... Oh, come on. Here we go. I don't want to have to do that too often. So that's that shoulder bash from that one episode of Mobile Suit Gundam. In fact, I think the first time you see the Zaku one, it's when Char is refueling, I think, or rearming, and somebody's giving him scraps, and he gets like... And the white base is basically following him at the time. Ah, shoot, that's not good. That's not what I wanted to do, but I didn't have the SP to do what I wanted to do, so it's okay. I'm gonna just keep using the bazooka. It's good enough. Do want to kill these if we have any intention of getting a high score here. Ugh, I landed, so I couldn't get a follow-up off on him. That went pretty well. Haha! That's not good. I'm gonna just take that one to the jaw. Yeah, I didn't think I'd get that third one off in time. That's okay. Now, if we can just make sure that we get that white dingo, that sniper, GM Sniper 2 rather, who shows up. This guy, right here. Keep him from doing anything reprehensible. Not like that. There we go. That should be a little better. That should be an A. That's a B. Because I took more damage or something. God damn it. But we got our Black TriStar Zaku 1. So that's something, right? 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 I'm going to try this one over again. This time with a better machine. Not that the G3 gas rocket is worth it, even in the slightest. There we go. As you can see, it's a substantial boost to stats. Its super should be the Black TriStar's there'll be 3 of us now thing, which is quite good. The main reason I'm using the Gok there is in the vain hope that having it even in the mission with my ally will make it work, but my memory says that this is not how it works. We'll find out. If I use this 5 times, I think I get a Zaku 2, one of the Haimos, I think. Possibly the Johnny Ridden Haimo? Where you use the MS-05B Zaku 13S for 5 missions is the MS-06R1A Zaku 2, which I think is the Series 1 of these space fancy ones. You saw them in Encounters in Space, I think. Not the Act Zaku, and I'm pretty sure the Act Zaku is in here, though. Which maybe you get from an extra mission that I don't remember. I'll show off what this thing can do in a sec. It's not that dramatically different until I pop a super, and then it will be. If I hadn't landed on the ground, that would have looked a lot cleaner. Also notice I have more ammo from my bazooka to work with. Okay, I'm about to have my super available. I'm going to start plinking away at these. What's going to improve now? Oh yes. And yes, all three of them do shoot. It's absolutely true. It doesn't last all that long, but it should be long enough. To put in some serious work. Making sure to kill all these tanks. You also do not get SP for killing things like tanks, I don't think. You only get it for actual fighting units that have even a remote, faint hope of killing you. Read, not these. Okay. So the same rule applies to my grenades and to my bazooka shots. I shoot out 3 of them now, which is going to help. Fortunately, it did not last as long as I would have liked. I think enemies also have a difficult time targeting you, but I know it's not as pronounced as the F91. That was a hit I could have done without. There we go. That should be at least a B. Probably no higher. It is indeed a B. We will just live with that for now. Or cry with that. Anyway. Okay, now to beef the weapon up. 56 damage on that versus 478. That's going to be a bit better. With these underwater missions, I want to say they're going to give me one where I have to defend the submarines going to Jaburo, which, as you can imagine, sucks. It sucks a lot. And I'm going to have to probably use a different unit, but we're going to try it with this. Fate on the Atlantic Ocean. This is this mission. This mission sucks. In no small part because I am not using a unit well suited to it, so this is not going to go well. This mission is vile. I'm going to No, I'm not. Come on. Focus on getting containers. Those enemies will attack the Mad Angler. I'm going to get all but 1 container. These are containers that can take damage as well, and that's not great either. Ow. Because that means I can accidentally shoot them. Okay. I think we played enough. So as you can see, I don't have any passive SP gain while I'm in Black Tri-Stars, whatever they called that attack, the Black Tri-Star attack, Jetstream attack. During the Jetstream attack mode, I do not gain SP passively. That one's closer than I thought it was. But I do still get it from kills, which is important. Okay. I am stuck in the boat. That happens. So we're going to shoot the GM command here. We're going to make him not live. They're shooting me with Head Vulcans to death. So I'm boned. Their melee attacks can hit too, they just tend not to. This is one where you have to milk enemy spawns, and it sucks. Shit. Okay, so I botched that for many reasons. So that's going to be a horrible ranking. It was a D. You don't need to see that. I'm going to have to redo that. And I'm going to do it with the new Zagok that I just unlocked. Just going to pour some points into this thing so that it is a little better. Yes, cat, I know. Get over it. So the Zagok. It's got health. It's got a beam cannon. It's got a missile gun. And it has an iron nail. I'm actually going to use the GOG in this instance. No. I want my ally to use the Zagok. It has less health, but it's a bit more useful because it has a ranged super. This one does not, but it does have 2 mega particle cannons, which hit like a truck. Actually, to that end. I'm going to do that. I don't remember what the Freeziaro does. Like I mentioned before, I don't remember. Unfortunately, its super is a melee attack, and those tend to be friggin' terrible. Early on, anyway. Because they usually require the unit to have stats far better than they're ever going to have. I'm going to put the rest of the points into health. I'm still going to have a lot more health than I otherwise would, and I am still going to be quite slow. But I'm going to be less slow. And that's what counts. This time I'm going to make sure I do get all the crates there. I'm going to focus on those and those alone. But I can also kill gyms in one friggin' hit. Or 2. Sometimes 2. So we're going to do that old charge attack mambo as well as a result. But as you can see, I'm also moving much, much faster. And I am going to be able to complete this part a bit more easily. I like the GOG. I think it's charming. I'm stuck in the boat. I'm going to just use SP attacks pretty liberally here. There we go. And that triggers an enemy of great danger to appear. The Blue Destiny. We do not want that. I'm going to tell my ally to please kindly make that not live. It is probably going to go XM and make my life very difficult indeed. And now I think we just have to defend the Mad Angler. And this should be basically a done deal. I'm just going to keep using SP attacks because I'm mostly one-shotting them. If I don't get an S rank, it's because either I or the Mad Angler took too many hits, or I did not farm/milk them long enough, and I do not know the time frame I need to do for that. So obviously, I fucked up and took too much damage. My objective took too much damage, and in general, we still didn't get even an A rank. So I'm just going to move on. Let me just go to my Mega Particle Cannon and make sure I've got, yeah, those are about the best stats I'm going to have for it for now. I'm not going to worry about reload because most of my attacks are SP attacks, as I have mentioned. I'm going to up my mobility. I'm going to put points into the Zagok. This, I believe, is, if not Jaburo, then, yeah, okay, there we go. And then there's another lead-up mission to Jaburo. The Jaburo missions suck no matter which, and by suck I mean are exceptionally difficult, regardless of which faction you use. Oh, great, because he's an ace. Oh yes, there's... Gym aces are a dime a dozen, unfortunately. I feel that Zeon has an easier time of it because it's a lot less specific what you have to do to get a high ranking. But it is still tricky. Fortunately, we don't have to worry about the space stuff yet, and that's where things get really tricky. So you have to deal with Blue Destinies and, more importantly, Amuro in the gang. Alright, we are good. Ordinarily, we'd have to wait for the Mad Angler to make contact, I believe, but that's only for the A route, and we can go to the B route now, I believe. So I'm going to do that, and hopefully not take a mountain of damage in the process. I do not remember what I have to do for the B. Oh my gosh, stop blocking with your shield passively. It's so annoying. Okay, I'm going to take out these core fighters. No, I'm not, because my shots do not wish to connect. That is fine. I didn't want to use SP on that. I have very little choice now because I've Shot my wad. Fortunately, we can take them out pretty quickly with judicious use of our beam weapons. Or, you know, we'll miss. That's fine too. There's a lot of these, and we do kind of have to kill them. Preferably a bit faster than I'm doing it. I also forgot that I even have torpedoes. I don't know that those are going to connect. They did. I got hit in the back while trying it, but they did hit. Okay, I don't even remember what this is. Oh, the mud rock. I'm in trouble. Fortunately, my ally has me covered. Of course he's invincible. Why wouldn't he be? I didn't want to do that either. I don't know that we killed him. I think we did. Oh, these passive shield blocks are really starting to irk me. There we go. Oh my goodness. Okay, my cat's trying to knock my computer over. That's good. And I didn't turn around fast enough to shoot that guy. Now I'm taking just tons of damage. I don't believe these are an unlimited stream of enemies. Come on, you piece of shit. I am running out of time, though. Say, we are single-handedly slaughtering the entire population of Jabro that can pilot a GM. I'm not overly happy about that. But it's not a war crime, it's a fight for freedom. Because there are oppressors, right? Right? I think maybe... I don't think we are the baddies, though. At 10 seconds, I'm going to get in there. I don't have much choice. Is my ally still alive? They are. Pretty sure that should do it. I may still not get an S rank, though. Cat, come on, move. Move, cat. I love you too, cat. Now for the hard part. Dealing with this guy. This guy. Some sort of white devil. I don't approve. Oh boy. Okay, we are hurting him. Now he's invincible. That's not great. Okay, he's just busy shooting at a wall because this guy's the only target left. Fortunately, this guy doesn't have a shield. He just is in a burly gun cannon. And he's somehow dodging all my shots because I'm a terrible, terrible aimer. There we go. Whew. That could have gone better. So that's going to be an A rank at best because of all the damage I took. But I'm a big boy. I love that belly flop animation, by the way. Let me see if I can get that again. Got an S rank, though, for some reason. I'm not going to complain. I don't deserve it. Ah, and I got the Efreet, which is really good. We got some sort of Dom. We got the, what is that thing? The ACG, the ACG. Not to be confused with the AK guy. Not to be confused with all the other things you could confuse it with. It's none of those. I promise. Okay. Moving right along. We're going to do that again. So as we can get... Oh, no, stop. There we go. I am going to put my ally into the Efreet custom because I can't use it. It is non-new type only. Presumably because the exam system, which is virtuous new type warriors that have been weaponized, definitely didn't just find a girl with latent psychic abilities and hack her apart to get at her brain and stick slices of her brain in a giant robot. No siree, Bob. Definitely didn't do that. That would be a war crime. No, from our perspective, we're pretty sure she volunteered. Um, uh, it's not. Presumably, I can't, as a new type, pilot this because there'd be some really disastrous interaction between my new type brain and the new type ghost that's in there. What is the other Dom I got? Is it a Rick Dom? It is a Rick Dom, which is space only. It's still just a Dom, but space only Dom. It makes sense to somebody. I'm gonna stay as the GOG though, so that I can maybe get the high GOG, because the high GOG is going to be useful for any other ground missions we wind up getting. I do not, however, remember off the top of my head how to get the Zagok E. Or the Zoc, for that matter. I know you can get them. Maybe they're extra mission only. This is possible. This is possible. I'm going to go for the high GOG for now, because this works. What I can even do is say to hell with all this noise and just jam a ton of points into the damage on this thing. But I don't think that's really going to get me all that far. It won't hurt, but I don't think it will help very much. I can give it a shot, since my basic strategy is going to remain pretty much the same. And I'm going to be mostly one-shotting enemies either way with my SP charged attacks. Wow, those should have hit, but okay. So for this, it's pretty much the same thing as before, though my ally is in a not water-soluble Ifrit, but it has all kinds of handy other stuff. It's got great melee, it's got more rockets and grenades than you can shake a stick at. That's right, fall behind there, you goof. It's no Zaku, though. I don't know if they're shooting at me or what. Yeah, they're shooting at me and it hurts. Command somewhere. Oh, that somehow didn't hit. Must have been a passive shield block, I guess. So here we just wait for this Mad Angler to cross a certain threshold, which I am incidentally sitting on, I believe. It's got to get over where it's heading right now, which is towards that cave, sort of. Very slowly, but we've killed all the gyms, so they're not a threat. Got our large and in-charge egg-shaped body. There are, I think, like big fans on the bottoms of my gargantuan clown feet. Stumpy clown feet. If I tell my ally to go to use his super attack, he'll enter exam mode, which will make him speedy. I could put this to great use. He probably won't. Thing has killer melee combos, I might add. Okay. moving right along. Okay, we've got to blow up the stuff in Jebro. There's some token resistance. Why are you targeting that enemy? He's not even in view. Oh god. We're gonna fight lots of these. I'm getting hurt. There's lots of turrets too, so I kind of want to... There we go. Or tanks and turrets. And I think there's door switches as well. Please target that. Thank you. We're going to ignore the base for now. I'm going to go after these because they're free points. Okay. There we go. That went pretty well. Now I want to start focusing down these gyms. Got a gun tank. He's an ex-gun tank. And I do want to kill these guys, I think, before I kill the base, though, which is the tricky bit. I didn't lead my shot. Why didn't I lead my shot? Now we get to stick around and kill as many of these guys as we feasibly can. Which is a lot. Unfortunately, I am taking a lot of damage. Partly because I took stats out of my health in order to deal more damage. So, as you can guess, they are not happy about the fact that I am shellacking their secret base underneath the sort of Amazon River basin. They're not thrilled. I'm not proud. I mean, it's not like we're war criminals. I'm going to tell my ally to go into super mode so that he can maybe do something relevant for about 10 seconds. Go do something relevant for 10 seconds. Like that. That's relevant. There is something shooting me. Yikes, there are a lot of them. I know there are one or two missions where it is an infinite supply of enemies, but I thought this was not one of them. And I am killing them fairly quickly. At 30 seconds, I'm probably going to have to start heading there to the exit. Oh no. Oh no. I thought that was going to hit him. And I think that's it. Awesome. So now we leave. And I think we have to fight Amaro. Among others. Now ideally it would start playing, oh, what's it called? So I'm going to use... Ow, ow, ow. Okay, he's hurting. He's hurting, but he ain't dead. Uh-oh, I've got a phone call. I'm going to have to deal with that. One sec, folks. I'm going to deal with that real quick. is a bogus number. Ow! Why you do this? Why you do this, Amaro? He, like, just did not care. I may have to redo that because I got hit so bad. Now I still got an S rank, so I don't care. We're never doing that again. And we got the Shars Zagok. And we got the R1. I believe that's the R1. A1. Whatever it is. R1A. I think that's space only. Let me find out. Find out what's that? Yeah, it's space only. I don't know whose this is, to be honest. I think it's got a melee attack. And I think I have to use that like 5 times. No, that's not the R1. That's the R2. Oh, this is the one I think that Johnny Ridden. That's a GH. Who's GH? Shit. It's not the Garma variant. I know that. Because this is not going up the tech tree the way I thought it would. So I'm not gonna... I'm probably gonna whip out the Zaku 1 Black Tri-Stars variant for these. For now, though, I'm going to use the Sharzagok, the ACG, the Akgu, however that's pronounced, is also part of the tech tree. I think this leads to the Aggai or the Juagu. The Aggai. Now this is saying stuff about the Zoc, and I believe I've gone past the point where the Zoc is relevant, but I also don't remember off the top of my head. Because it's been a while since I saw the show. As you can see, big stats. Most of them are in mobility, and that's going to be relevant. Big upgradable shooty guns as well. You do not shoot 2 of them at once, however. Our ally also can get some nice buffs now, yes. I'm probably going to put points into his heat sabers if it would let me, but it is not. Actually, I'm going to put him into the Zagok. Pump up the accuracy on these missiles because they launch from its head. I'm going to be in the Shars because actually no, I'm going to be in the Gog because I still haven't gotten the High Gog. Okay, I meant to put him in the Sharzagok, so we're going to fuck this up all over again. We're going to try and farm a bit better. Please shoot him. Oh, great. Great. So we are using our... I'm going to leave 1 container. And then we're going to farm until I think it is 3 minutes in. I'm going to make sure that I'm leaving the one that is closest to the container. Not that one. I believe it is 3 minutes in. Oh, I went the wrong way. Good work. Okay, so I have about 42 seconds to put in work. $20 seconds. Okay, I'm going for it. Oh, please pick it up. Thank you. I don't even know how he hit me. Truly, I do not, and I don't know what that hiccup was about either. I am stuck in the vessel. Please don't get in my way. I like how its shield is just eating all of that and does not care. Me and the Mad Angler both have taken more hits than I would like. Oh, god damn it. And I didn't kill that last enemy there, which is crap. So that's gonna be a B. Yup. Fuck that mission. Fuck that mission sideways with a spork. Pardon my French. Once more. I'm gonna real quick double check to make sure that I'm not going crazy, and I am in fact doing this correctly. So give me 1 sec. Zeon. This is feet on the Atlantic Ocean. Maybe I just need to do it faster. I can try that. Yeah, why not? I'm gonna put my... Actually, my ally being in this is slightly more convenient. In that he will shoot at enemies with his super, but then again, the Sharzagak has its advantages as well. But it will do a melee for its super, and that is not always a convenient thing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pump points into my health and general damage resistance. Physical damage resistance, rather. Because they are mostly shooting me physically anyway. And hopefully I'll be one-shotting enemies with charged attacks anyway, even though their shields will obviously take all the hits, no matter what I want. So that's the difficulty of playing as Zeeks, is the Fetties have shields on like absolutely everything, and we don't get the reliable shields until Gelgooks, pretty much. Okay, I'm just going to go for containers. I'm going to do containers as fast as I possibly can, and see if the time bonus is what's killing me. Oh boy, I locked onto an enemy, which made it really hard. No Aqua GMs in this game, unfortunately, but that's okay. Aqua GMs look stupid. I'm sorry. Sorry to all you Aqua GM fans. Wow. You really did, didn't you? Wow. I let it go when I was way too high up. Oh, don't do that. I'm stuck under the boat again, because of course I am. I'm gonna kill these first. That went pretty well. Okay, now that I have absolutely 0 SP whatsoever, we're gonna try doing this. It's really hard to hit him. Ah, yeah, got him. Nice. My worry is that I'm not gonna have enough kills. Stupid freaking shields. And my Mad Angler is taking damage. Don't do this. Doing double taps because I want to make sure they die. I don't care that I'm wasting SP doing it. It's not a waste because I'm building the stat. That went better. It was still only a B, so, you know, fuck me. God damn it. But I got a high gog now. Yay. I guess. I'm not going to worry about these for now. I'm going to wait until I have really useful stuff like the Big Zam. Yes. Oh. Oh, yes. That is very much a thing. What do I... Oh, right. The, this... Where are you? There you are. I'm gonna put my ally... Normally, I'd stay in the Aquatic MS because they're awesome. Particularly the High Gog just takes it up a notch. Because it's like, oh yeah, I'm like a Gog, but I'm fast and I'm mean. But I'm gonna put this guy in the Efreet because the Efreet is really good. Being able to go into Exam means that he's going to be able to move many times faster than practically any other MS at this point. Even later stage stuff, he's going to be faster than. For my part, I'm going to be focusing on getting my SP meter up and then going into Jetstream mode and murdering stuff with a threesome. And we have to defend Norris Packard, who is a great warrior of justice. And we want to get as many gun tank kills as we can, because they count. Remember that scene in 8th MS team, where Norris just slaughters these dudes? Yeah, me too. It was pretty dope. Alright. I'm going to be saving my SP to do that too, because I can't... I'm just taking way too many hits here. When they're in the air, I have a real hard time hitting them. I don't have a beam rifle, and I'm not going to get one until late. equip my machine gun. Norris, of course, is there, just getting busy. He's Norris. He's awesome. There we go. I don't remember what the condition has been changed to. It's probably to escape. We're not pussies, so we're not doing that. Until we absolutely have to, which is apparently now. We've gotten our kills. Okay. I took way too much damage there. And we have to keep this from dying, which is the real hard part. Real fun. Early game, this game is just incredibly hard. Because you just don't have any toys. You have no tools. Why did you just let him hit you with that? Don't do this. That core booster. Also not going to grant me credit for kills either, which is a problem, and I do need those. It is probably the least efficient way to have done that, but it made me feel good, so that's how we did it. I don't know what's slamming that thing. I'm going to tell my ally to do his business. Unfortunately, unlike Macross Ultimate Frontier and I think Ace Frontier, you cannot see how much SP gauge your ally has, so you don't... Sometimes you can give them the order to do an SP attack, and they simply will not do it. Sometimes it's because they're out of range, and they need a certain range to do it. Other times... That's not... Oh, cool, that hit. I'll take it. I'm going to do as many SP bazooka shots as I think I can get away with, which isn't many. Ah, sugar. Please go up. I think that was the sound of that Zanzibar taking off. Gosh, I hope it was. If it wasn't, I'm in trouble. These bazookas also have a pain tracking. Now we have to defend the Apsaras 2. Or 1? 2. It is the 2. We're good. Okay, we're gonna shoot at these, basically using the equivalent of pot shots. And then we're gonna go into TriStar mode. Jet stream attack, whatever. And now the Easy 8 should appear and be a thorn in my side. Here we go. Fortunately, the Apsalis is really putting in work here, which is good. Please shoot. If you can get a decent melee combo in while TriStar mode is up, you are going to hurt them. And that was probably the hardest way to have done that. We got no health, no objective health bonus, it looks like. But we still got an S rank, so I don't care. Nothing matters. And we get the Norris packet. We get the Absolus too as well, which is nice. I don't think that is anti-new type. Here we have the part from 0080, I think. Yeah, Cold District's GM. We still don't have our... Actually, I am going... Oh my gosh, could you at least press the button? Thank you. The right button for that matter. Okay, those are our primary sources of everything. I'm gonna now boost stats related to my thrusters and whatnot. I don't unfortunately remember which ones are which. So that's good. F-Rate, I can put some points into. I'm gonna put them into its melee tracking, which will make it so it can actually do that sort of thing a little better. It's not enough to really count, so I'm gonna put it into its actual stats. I've got it in its most useful stats right now, but I think I still need one more as the Black TriStar Zaku 1. And this might be it, and that should give me the next leg up in terms of Zaku technology, or something. Going after these things. Oh, wow. Do want to avoid killing the base early. Milking kills is good. Shoot, please. Thank you. Been holding the button this whole time. I think this is one of the relatively straightforward and simple missions. They just throw a bunch of enemies at you. It's nothing serious. I don't think they throw an ace at me or anything. That's gonna keep hitting the base, isn't it? It sure is. This Black TriStar's custom Zaku 1 isn't just for show. Because I killed the base, I think that's it. I did take a bit of damage. I think that's going to be an A. I'll take the S, happily. With a smile on my face. There's the Zagak E. There's the, whatever you are. Zaku 2 Fritz Helm, I think. Which one was this? Is this the, yeah, this is one where you have to defend. This one's not so hard. I should be able to handle this by now. I also have to start boosting my machine gun. See, I'm pretty sure that this was not the one that I was thinking of. I'm supposed to unlock through the tech tree. If it was, I'm going to feel like a real idiot. So I'm going to do one more mission. That's not the R1A, that's an R2, and I believe that is what leads me to, the R2 leads me to the Hymo Goog, the Johnny Ridden Hymo Goog, which is pretty relevant. Oh, to get the Gelgoog Cannon, I'm going to have to use the Zaku Cannon for 5 missions. I'm not too worried about grinding those up. The Gelgoog Cannon is very good, though. There can be no denying. Let's see. Zacrello, I know I need to use the Big Row a bunch. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. I'm gonna do one more mission with the Black Tri-Stars custom. I may have just miscounted, which is entirely possible. My brain isn't all there. Alrighty. And let's see what the Ifrit can get boosted stats-wise. Not a hell of a lot, as it turns out. Eventually, you can get the, what's it called? The Blue Destiny Unit 2 as Zeke's. Yes, it actually worked. Cool. So again, we want to take as little damage as possible, and we want to be kind of quick about it. Oh gosh. Oh, cool. He's dead. He's dead. I'm gonna go into Black Tri-Stars mode. Ah. I somehow managed to stop holding the button. I think I tapped. Or maybe I boosted. That could be it. Is it interrupted? That's annoying, but them's the breaks. There's also no manual reload except for the O. So you basically use weapons till you're out of juice. I'm gonna tell my ally to go to Exam, which should last to the end of the mission. GM Sniper 2 should be showing up pretty soon. Oh shoot, that's not good. There we go, very nice. Don't worry about the Sniper 2. No, I'm not. Oh shoot, he's really hurting the Gallop. Stop it. Alright, he's down. That's good. Ah, hit his shield. Otherwise we would have been good there. Alright, that was better. Still only a B? Really? You're killing me. You're absolutely killing me. There it is. There's the R1A. Which I think should basically be... Where are you? Okay, first of all... Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? So the Zagaki, by the way, is fantastic. It's like the Zagak, but better. That's just full stop, flat out. What I might do... Oh, it's space only, because of course it is. use the R1A. Do I have to use the R1A for an amount of time to get anything? Let me just double check here. Nope, just the R1 and R2 respectively for two different Haimo Googs. One for Shin Matsunaga and one for Johnny Ridden. I think the Johnny Ridden one is the one I can actually get started on. I do need to use the Zaku Cannon 5 times in order to unlock the Gelgoog Cannon, as well as use the Gelgoog Cannon 5 times, or use the regular Gelgoog, the MS-14A, to get the Gelgoog Cannon. And I don't have the Rickdom Annabelle Gato variant yet, so I'm going to use the Zaku Cannon because it is strong. Actually, frig that. We're using the Apsilus. Or our ally is going to use the Apsilus anyway. Get in there. Get in there. Get into giant robot Shinji. Here we go. We're gonna boost the Minovsky Bomb. Oh, but it does lead damage. It does do lead damage. It's true. It's pretty lead. We're gonna boost its defenses then. Physical is the thing I'm most concerned about, although it can take a pretty hefty dinging from any White Dingo snipers that decide to show up. I think it has a giant Garobi. I know it's atmosphere only. With this, I'm going to switch from the Zaku MG to the big gun or 180mm cannon pretty much immediately. 180mm cannon should probably just do work the entire time, is the hope. If I use SP attacks for it. Anyway. I won't go as the Apsilus because there's every chance that I will just fly over things. Now, the Apsilus also doesn't have an eye field, so any damage directed towards it, it takes, period. No, do not pass go, do not collect 200 space bucks. So my ally using it is fine. Me, I can't maneuver in the damn thing. Because it's a giant floating sphere that will die at the drop of a hat. But as you can see, and then I've got these dual big guns, which are pretty beasty. Beefy damage. Very satisfying. Oh, that's not really what I wanted to do there. We're already pretty much taking control of this mission. I'm going to tell my ally to just kill that guy and make him not live. Jeez, these are probably the single most durable Type 61 main battle tanks in the game. So, fortunately, don't have to worry about them ever again after this in terms of stranger danger and damage output, or durability, rather. They can't actually hurt me very much, but they can really make me annoyed. And that's worse. So that went much better. Thank you for the S rank. I will take it. Now we have the Zoc and the Ak guy and Rambaral. I don't remember which mission this is. It's that mission. The Zoc is the Zoc is love. The Zoc? The Zoc is life. The Zoc is incredible. The Zoc makes me feel happy in my warm and fuzzy spots, is what it does. Because it is large and in charge. Okay, so I'm gonna boost that. That doesn't affect its accuracy any. Its accuracy is trash, but it can. The projectiles will fly faster, and that's good. I'm gonna take whatever points we have in there. We're gonna pump those into damage. We've got our basic stats pretty much set on that. We're not gonna worry about you. The Akai is also quite potent. It's sort of fragile and flimsy, but it's got a fair number of decent weapons. They're not as strong as the Zagox, but they are also not bad. They're just not great. I believe its super attack is like a rolling melee thing, if memory serves. But it's been a while, so I could be wrong about that. Where's my precious Zoc? There you are. There you are. Really, really basic bitch loadout. A whole lot of not at all basic bitch weapons, which cause serious, serious damage. The Phonon Mazer is this thing on my head. It's a little pew-pew shooty gun. It's not very strong. This, on the other hand, is, I believe, what the kids now call big dick damage. Because it shoots, I believe, 4 projectiles. It also, believe it or not, has a rolling twin buster attack, a la the Wing from Gundam Wing. Actually, it might have been just the Wing Zero that did that. It was just the Wing Zero that did that. It was an attack that should not have worked. It is just as impractical here. It is even more impractical in space, if you can believe it. And you should, because I'm telling you. As you can see, the accuracy is not ideal. Also can shoot behind itself, which is very nice. And it has sort of Dom-style hovering. But it is slow. But it doesn't care. It doesn't care about your opinions about its speed. I hope it's as fearsome as it looks, I believe someone once said, and it is absolutely as fearsome as it looks. Because it hits like a truck. When it deigns to hit at all, right now the accuracy is lacking. Fortunately, my little head cannon, which can shoot no matter what direction I'm pointing, which is advantageous. So I'm just puking off pot shots here. I don't even know what I'm hitting. I don't think I'm hitting anything. This gun tank? It's getting away from me. I don't like that. We're putting in work, though. I need to boost its accuracy. Fortunately, my Absolus friend is really putting in work. Just kill that guy, please. You missed. An S rank, because we did not take damage. And now we have... I think that's the Char Custom, actually. Let me find out. We've got to do this right, and I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong here. Which one is the... Yeah, this is the crate carrying mission. For this, I'm going to need to equip my ally with something relevant. Possibly I will just leave him in the Zoc. Possibly I will not leave him in the Zoc. Possibly I'll just be really, really upset with him and punish him somehow. I'm gonna beef up the accuracy so that the beams actually converge. That should make it substantially more lethal. And the projectile speed would be nice too. I believe this thing can still pick stuff up, as can the Ekig. Oh, why would you do this? Why? Now you have to go through the entire list. There we go. Which mission is this? Ah, yes, Fate on the Atlantic Ocean. I gotta figure out a way to do this properly. Oh, it actually connected. Oh, nice. I think I just blew up one of the containers. It ain't no big thing. So I'm gonna farm enemies. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm not gonna farm enemies. Or is it I have to farm enemies for like the first minute? I don't know. It's one of the two. Oh, good work. Okay, well, we're just gonna quit out. If you're gonna blow up one of the containers, then please don't even bother. Okay. So we're gonna just ignore that mission for now. That one has given me trouble in the past. And now I want to use, I think it's the R2, right? Right? I think it's the R2. Can I use the Zaku cannon here? Good question. I think that might be ground only. It is not ground only. Oh my gosh, don't do that. I'm probably going to give my ally the Zaku cannon as well, just to boost the stats we're putting on it. Okay, there's the R1A, there's the R2. I think the R2 I have is the wrong R2 for me to get that thing, so I'm not going to worry about it for now. I'm trying to remember if the Rickdom requires the Rickdom 2. Because one of the Rickdoms, or a couple of the Rickdoms, have beam bazookas, and those are quite handy indeed. I think I've used the Zaku cannon for one mission. So now I need to use it for a second. Menace of Zeonic Mechanism, which is, I believe, when we get introduced to mobile armors. Isn't that nice? We're going to use our 180mm cannon in space. Our Big Ro is getting slaughtered out there, because he's not very good at his job. So we're going to use our big guns. On balls, which is pretty unnecessary. Is Zaccarello getting slaughtered too? Ideally, we want them to survive. In fact, I think we need them to survive in order to get an S rank. So that did not go as well as it could have, so we only get a B. Hopefully we get something out of it. That... I don't know what that is. That is a R2. It's another R2. I don't know what it does. I have no earthly idea. Huh. I don't remember this unit. That doesn't mean I've never used it. It just means I don't remember it. There are a lot of obscure one-off Zakus in this game. You are only seeing a sampling of them. I think there's a plain Jane R2. RG? Who? Who is RG and who is GH? I don't remember. I can use one, I guess, but I'd rather use the this thing. Protecting the Big Ro and Zaccarello is pretty much a lost cause. We have to basically wait until we've got weapons that can just straight up kill everything faster than those can die. And that is not going to be for basically ever. And we need an A rank, I believe, to get the Big Ro from this. And then we have to use the Big Ro like 5 times to get the Zaccarello. And the Zaccarello is not really worth it. At least in my memory and opinion. Okay. Okay. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. They're not. Gonna keep killing enemies as best we can. That's fine. Big Rogue got through that pretty much intact, so that should be a much better ranking. It is still a B because we apparently didn't farm enough enemies. God damn it. Some of these missions suck mightily, as I believe I've intimated. So, the ships are dying too early, and I'm not really sure what to do about that. Whatever. It gets us counts towards, that's what, 3 usages I think so far? Yes, 3. It's probably going to go well beyond that. I can tell you this much for free. I'm going to just ignore the, yeah, I'm going to straight up ignore the Zaku machine gun because it is basically irrelevant to us. We're going to use the big gun. I'm going to give it some ammo. What would help here is beam rifles, of course, but we don't have access to that kind of technology right now. And we're not going to. I believe the Act Zaku has them, has one. In addition to its rocket machine gun thing. Oh, nice. I think I missed. Oh, nice. You hit that ship. So, basically, the way this works is I have to make sure that my allies don't die. Good luck. I have to... Oh, yep. I have to kill more enemies. That's the real hard part. This is one of those missions where you have to farm kills, which is just... It's painful, is what it is. There's no getting around it. It is painful. Ugh. They have burst liners and I don't. I get, like, the crappiest burst liner analog ever. Well, we've got these things to show up. That's better than we've been doing. And we're doing a bad job of everything right now. So we're taking hits. Maybe we'll get an A? Probably not. Nope. I'm going to move on. Even though I want a mobile armor early very badly. Because they're incredibly useful. But it is obviously not going to work. So that's 4, I think. Nope, can't do that. I do want reload speed on that. We're going to ignore the machine gun. We can beef up the reload on the smoke grenade, I guess, and the big gun. Not that those are especially relevant, since I've got the health and durability stats ramped up about as far as they can go. So last time using this thing, and then from there we're just going to have to use Gelgoogs for 5 missions, which will be fun. Oh yes, here we go. We'll get the camphor from this, and the camphor is pretty rad. Unfortunately, we're going to have to be using stuff that isn't the camphor. Nice. That's not very cash money. Well, forward. There we go. So it comes down straight. So now the Alex shows up, which is scary, because this thing is the danger. So we're going to unload on it. and hope that we actually kill it, which it doesn't look like we did. So I'm going to tell my ally to please kindly blow it up. I'm going to shoot at it a lot, and that should take care of the problem. Now I think we have to escape, like so. I have no SP to speak of. And now we do, I think, the Santa trap portion of W80. Yeah. So we have to keep Bernie alive, keep him from being Hamburger, which isn't so bad. Right? Right? That's not so bad. Yeah, it's fine. Easy. Hamburger'd be bad. That is the not desired end result. Some of those hit, I think. Some of what they shot hit too, for that matter. Well, we hit him anyway. That's something. I don't even know who this ace is, but he is an ace. Oh, it's her. Okay, that's fine. Guess because we killed the Alex. Oh, that went very well, so we should get the Camphor. Ooh, we got the Gelgug Jaeger too. The Gelgug Jaeger is very good. That is very good indeed. In fact, I'm probably going to switch to that. Although I should probably be doing one of these two. But we're going to switch to the Gelgug Jaeger because it's basically top of the tech tree. It's a beam machine gun, and it has a alternate weapon for the beam machine gun snipe. I believe it has a Garobi. I'm going to be putting my ally in this thing as well because it is worth my time to do so. It is quite strong. The beam machine gun snipe I'm going to be using and abusing because it is a strong beam that should punch through those vessels and kill the units on the other side. So we're going to see how this goes. I'm going to give it one shot. Did not kill the GM. Still has not killed the GM. It still has not killed the GM. Because he's guarding. Oh, and now I'm hit. So this mission is already a failure. Not what I wanted to do. Come on, spawn enemies. Fortunately, the balls count as enemies, so I'm gaining SP from them, so I managed to remain pretty much energy neutral. So I need the Zacrella to stay alive as best I can. Oh, buddy. So I could not kill it in one hit. It's fine. It's going to take 3, I guess. I can make that work. We have a more traditional beam saber. So that went better. Not great, though. Ah, we got an A rank. That should be enough to get the big row. Or whatever you are. Rickdom 2G? I have no idea what that is. We're not going to worry about that. Rickdom 2G? I have absolutely no earthly idea what you are. What are you? Apparently you're a ground-only unit, even though you're a Rickdom 2. What? Oh, it's from, jeez, what's it called? The movie, I think. The Gundam movies. And there there were because they did redesigns for the movies, and then we're like, oh well, they're actually different mobile suits entirely, we promise. That's probably what that's all about. Okay, that's about as strong as it's going to be for now. Pretty sure nothing's attached to the tech tree on that one I have to worry about. The Rictum Anavelgato I'll want to use so I can get the Anavelgato Goog. But I'm not going to worry about any of that for now. We're going to keep using the Jaeger until we get the traditional Goog. So now we are back on a defensive footing, because of course we are. We've got a beam machine gun. We're going to pew 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 things. Each shot is actually quite powerful. I'm going to use this until the clip runs out, and then it's going to be back to the sniping again. We are in a pretty good unit. I am fairly confident about what we've got going on. We can one-shot these guys, which is great. I'm going to tell my ally to shoot that thing to death. If he listens, that'd be good, but he didn't. I'm going to keep doing this because it works. That's why. That hit his shield, and I knew it was going to do that. Ow! That's right, they have balls. Just switching targets very quickly there. I think this is one where you have to do things in a specific way. You have to go over these little door entries here to get in. And I think that changes where you spawn on the next map, but I don't remember. There's the Akzaku. I want one of those. I don't know how to get it offhand. It's probably from S ranking a mission. It might even be in... Okay, here we go. Need to defend this base. Right now there's a gym in there running roughshod. There's going to be balls too. They can hurt. Balls can hurt it quite a bit. Balls are strong. Or they have a strong cannon, I should say. There we go. Much better. Okay. Did that do it? I know the condition has changed. Okay, there's A. I'm gonna go through it. If it shows that there's a... because I know there's one of these where you have to traverse the area in order to unlock the Route B. I may have to redo that one. We'll find out. So now we have to defend the Big Sam. Fortunately, when the Big Sam is mass-produced, Zeon will basically have this war in the bag, which will be great. That's not going through that terrain. Ooh. I don't even know what I'm shooting at right now. There is some substantial kick on the rapid cannon, as you probably are noticing. I don't know why I just told him to do a super attack at that. Gonna keep taking out all these targets. Ow. I think Amro just spawned, which is less than ideal. This core booster is dead. I think Slegger was in that. Oh shoot, I don't want that. I don't want that. Do want to kill the gyms though. I want to kill the Gundam for that matter. Fortunately, set him up and knock him down. And the Big Zam is intact. So that's great, right? Dozel does not die now, and we got an S rank for our efforts. That is well worth the price of admission. Do we get the Zam out of it? We get the regular Goog. We get Dozel. I think we have to do B route for the Zam. We do have to do B route. I don't know if that's what gets us the Zam. I need to start using the Goog. Much to my chagrin, it does have a Zaku machine gun. If I'm using it, something has gone horribly wrong. I'm gonna boost those stats, so that's all set. I'm gonna leave my ally in this thing. It's too good to pass up. It really is. It's very good. Yes. Oh, why not? Plus it has a Garobi, so I can shoot through walls like a bouse. Unfortunately, I won't be able to do that in the regular Goog. I think it's got a melee attack. I did get the Camphor before, that's good. The Camphor is very strong. All solid munitions, which isn't relevant to me per se, but it is worth noting. The Chain Mine does what it says on the tin. Use your sub-weapon button and make things not live. So because I'm now having to use a weaker beam weapon, I'm not going to be able to one-shot enemies, and this is not ideal. This is quite probably the opposite of ideal. We are going to do what we can, however. We do have a beam weapon, finally. We are in this war for keeps. And if we can't one-shot things, we can at least make it look good. So for this next run, I'm going to do... Ow. So I am one-shotting them when I can get the beams to hit. Oh, hey. I didn't actually target the right enemy there, so... That I killed him was pretty impressive. I do have hand grenades, and I can use those to some effect. I'm gonna have my ally beam death ray that thing to death. As it goes through walls, and that is useful. I'm also probably going to have him kill the Salamis as early as I can. I may have to check my guide here to find out if I need to let them destroy something, because I think there's a mission somewhere along the line that requires enemies to do damage that they otherwise would not have to do. Very nice. I'm gonna kill the Solanas. These balls, I believe, do not count as enemy pilot kills. I'm gonna pause real quick and double check. This is what? Something, 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 Solomon. EFSF, where are you, Solomon? Zeon. Nope. Solomon is not listed because of course it isn't. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go in through this big door. You know, just rotate the wrong way entirely, so now I'm super confused as to where I am. I'm gonna go in through here, and we are going to have to circle the area, opening as many doors as we can, and hope for the best. We may have to let the defense target die. I actually started... I didn't... Oh, I need to get to that door, so I need to keep these guys off the base long enough to hit that yellow button. If this door is open, which it isn't, so I have to go the other way. Criminy. I'm gonna just ignore this dude. I think spawning where I did made this possibly impossible. I think it did, and I may have to just restart. Yep, it did. So this is the one where getting in the right location is key. Oh wait, here we go, it's open. I guess we hit the button? Question mark? My ally isn't doing very much, but that's because he's following me. I'm gonna see if... Yeah, here we go. I'm gonna open this door here. I'm gonna make sure all the doors are open, because that might be relevant. There's one through here. I'm gonna tell him to kill that. And I'm gonna... Nope, I can't hit that button. So I've got a flight in the middle. I'm gonna tell him to kill that. I'm gonna try flying over here and see if I can open this thing up. I didn't do it. I think I have to... I don't know what I have to do for this one. I'm working on getting the doors open and see if that matters. I don't know. Nope. I do not know. I'm gonna have to find out the name of this mission and try hunting down... Let me see for... Solomon. Glory of Solomon. Top north, sort of bunker. Bottom left corner switch. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do this again. Because I don't think I opened the doors Uh, these missions are tricky, like I've mentioned. So this is going to be A route again, so we're just going to do it over. Fine. Fine. Oh wow, one beam shot isn't enough to kill a saberfish. We do get this, which if you can actually connect with it is great. That's a big if. Like a new type. Almost like I know what I'm doing, which is crazy feeling, I know. I can see them up there. Oh, because they're balls, that's why. I see. Ugh. Thanks. I don't know who just shot that gem, but I do appreciate it. I gotta hit that core booster. Sligger's in there and he's gonna hurt the Zam, and I can't have that. Thank you. Oh, I don't want him to shoot that. I want to shoot that. I want him to shoot that. Okay, so I'm gonna block because he's gonna do something nasty if I don't. Sit down. Ah, no. Suboptimal. Okay. That's bad. Whatever, I'll just kill it. Okay. Or he'll kill it, that's fine. That's fine. Thank you, Dozel. Still got an S rank, which boosts my stats, which is nice. So to do this, I need to, first of all, get those stats up and running. Second of all, get those stats up and running. I think that does more damage than I expected it to. This, I really don't need to worry about. I'm going to worry about bolstering this thing. I need it to, the projectiles to fly farther. Yeah, for the Jaeger, what do we have here? Boom. That's probably good enough for now. Yeah, we'll call it good at that. I need to keep using this, unfortunately. But we've got its stats bolstered, so it should actually hurt things. It does a sweet 420 damage per shot. And I do a triple tap. To do it easily in the first map, exit using the one top north. It's a sort of bunker. As soon as you start the level, use the switch to open the door in the bottom left corner and stay in the room, as there's a high door that leads to the center. Just open it, now go up to the left corner of the map. Okay. So I need to make sure all the doors are open. I must have missed one before I killed all the enemies. And you do have to be kinda quick. Trust me, I'm not too thrilled about having to do this mission over either. I can two-shot him if I want. I'll take the hit, it's fine. Oh yeah, the accuracy is much better. Much better. Oh no. Because I didn't hold to aim. So one of the mechanics in the game is, so I'm tap firing, it's going to go right where they are. If you have enough accuracy, it'll usually make the shots hit. If they're moving though, you want to hold the button. And I'll show what that looks like. When I hold the button, it looks like that. So you see how the crosshair is leading. This is all covered in the tutorial, but I kind of did that on my own time because it's really boring to watch and kind of embarrassing because some of them are very hard. You wouldn't believe that, but there's one where you can only use, I think it's just sub-weapons. And you have to kill 3 enemies. You're a Zaku 1, and you have to kill a Gundam Mark II, the Titans Mark II, a Ground GM, or a Powered GM maybe, and something else. I don't remember what the other thing is. I'm gonna tell my ally to kill that. Maybe he even will. Yay. Okay. I'm gonna tell our ally to shoot that. I'm gonna use the Saka machine gun on the rest of these things. While my ally charges up a super attack to maybe do something useful. Hopefully, maybe today. Hey, you wanna maybe do that? Thanks. Okay, that should be it. So there's something up north, a bunker that I'm looking for. To wait for the yellow things to appear on my screen. Was I too fast? What's going on? Should be appearing shortly. I think it's that right there. I think. It's the northernmost. If it glitched out, I'm going to be kind of upset. Because I wasn't that fast. In fact, I was slow, if anything. Maybe now? There we go. So you have to wait till the 2-minute mark goes by. So it should be this one. This is the most northernmost one. Top north, it's a sort of bunker. Switch to open the door in the bottom left corner. Stay in the room. There's a high door that leads to the center. Just open it. Now go up to the left corner of the map. Okay. Alright, so stay in the room. High door leads to the center. Okay. I think this is it. Up to the left-hand corner of the map. Heading there now. Okay, well, that didn't go quite as planned, so that's good. Oh, shoot. And I have to be a bit quicker about this. Top left corner. Doors. That opens. That opens. That opened. And I think we're set. That's not the one that I wanted to use. I'm gonna double check, make sure I got as many doors as I could. I think we're good. Just double check on this side. Yes. Yeah, I think we're good. Think. Big think. I hope and I pray that we are good. Oh my god, are you kidding? What did I miss? Ah, there it is. Yes! Okay, B route. Now hopefully we can still get an S rank, because if I don't get an S rank, I'm going to be pretty upset. This should get me the Big Zan. I'm going to have my ally in that pretty much the entire rest of the game, if it does. So this is us breaking free of Solomon with the likes of Anna Valgato, a very honorable individual, definitely not a war criminal at all. Certainly not a war criminal. Definitely not a war criminal, I promise. And certainly not a deluded dupe for the powers that be either. That would be madness. I don't know how anyone could think that. You'd have to be some sort of anti-Zeon type individual, I think, to believe anything like that. I just hit the wrong button. There we go. He just did not care. I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. I'm gonna throw grenades at him out of spite. None of those are connecting. I'm in trouble. I think I can kiss goodbye. To my... S rank. Oh, shit. Come on. Something hit him, please. Jesus Christ. Having a weak beam gun is really frustrating. I can tell you this from personal experience. Thank you. So that's probably going to be an A at best because I took so many hits. Fuck. And I think that means I no longer get... Nope. God damn it, that's frustrating. I'm going to bump up the amount of ammo I have. That should at least help a little bit. Frig. That is really, really infuriating. So now I have to do all that crap all over again. On the other hand, I should just about, after this, maybe, if I'm lucky, have... Man, the beam snipe gets a lot of ammo, doesn't it? Jeez Louise. The Gelgoog cannon, soonish. Still, the instructions I have read are indeed applicable, so I just have to do it again. But this time, do it right, without dying horribly. Ooh, cool. He juked, and the shield was out of alignment, so I hit him. It's a good feeling. Another game where shields, in another Gundam title where shields are really annoying, is Gundam Battle Operation, particularly the new one, because they're, you units, such as the GPO-2, and it just passively eats everything you throw at it using its shield. It's pretty hilarious. You just run around with that thing. That game is quite fun, but it does run on gacha mechanics. As in G-A-C-H-A, as in gachapon, as in loot crates, as in rolling for items and praying that you're getting them. Which I find frustrating, but it's reasonably benevolent. It adds stuff to a non-premium currency shop pretty frequently. I missed. Let's see, I baited out the shot there. That's what I'm supposed to be doing the whole time. So that Magellan or Salamis or whatever should be appearing pretty soon. Please shoot it. Thank you. And I think that'll do it. I just have to not get in that one. Oh god. I have to go into this one up here. And once more, the instructions are: switch to open the door in the bottom left corner, stay in the room, there's a high door, it leads to the center, open it and go to the left. And yeah, shouldn't get you stuck on... Yeah, okay, fine. It worked before. Those... Open these... This one won't open, so I'm going to go to the center. Just have to make sure I don't kill all the enemies before I do this, is the key. This one I don't think will open, it does not, so now go ahead over to this door, it opens, go over to this one here, get it taken care of because it's a longer walk. That should be all of them except for the ones down this way. Please. There we go. Let me just double check this right here. Very good. Okay, now we just kill everything, I think. You can see the Out of Elgato Rick Dom going around on the minimap there. He should be gone in a sec. Yeah, there he is. You can see him on the map. He exits, and then I believe that's where we leave. Once he gets the brain power to actually get there. Thank you, dude. Jeez Louise, Hannibal. I'd say something about him being a proud example for all Zeon peoples, but let's face it, he's kind of an idiot. Okay, now for the hard part. We have to endure very challenging enemies. Mostly a lot of them. I'm gonna try to use my SP attacks effectively. So far, so good. Gosh darn it. There we go. Gotta keep that Zanzibar alive, unfortunately. Kamusai, rather, not a Zanzibar. Tell my ally to please kindly make that thing not live. He missed. Oh god, he missed. Please die. Oh gosh. God. I'm gonna have to do it again because the Kamusai died. You have no idea how angry that makes me. idea. Tell my ally to shoot that. Shoot. That might be it. I think that's going to be a B again, because... Okay, thank goodness I don't have to do that again. Alright, there is the... I think that's the written... Unless that's the Char custom, I can't tell. It's awfully pink. There's the Zaku mine layer. I didn't get the big Zam. That's unfortunate, but whatever. We're not going to worry about it. We're not. There's the Thoroughbred, so we have to worry about the Unit 4 and 5. Hopefully we get the Act Zaku from this. That would be nice. Let's just double check to see what units we have. Okay, there's the Char Aznable. So I think this is the Ridden. Yeah, it comes with a beam rifle, so I'm pretty sure that is indeed him. Space only. Good stats, as you can see. This has the Black Tri-Star attack. It's pretty much the same, it just has different stuff. This, I think, is the one where if I wanted to get that particular, his Gelgoog, I would have to do that, but we're going to just use the regular Gelgoog for now, still. Can we? Yes, we can. Very nice. Just barely. We can have a 5-shot attack chain, which means that's really all we're going to be able to do. So I'm not going to do that for now. I'm going to do... going to bump stats into the Beam Naginata in case I have to use my super attack for any reason. As well as that. So that those are more likely to connect. Okay, my ally is still kind of stuck in this thing. I say stuck, it's more like the enemies are stuck with him. Because it's really good. There we go. Alright, so the Akzaku's in here. I think the Akzaku gets an exam system, doesn't it? I don't remember offhand. Ooh, shoot, it is later than I thought. Let's try powering through these. Zeon has the longest run for its first campaign. Its 0083 one is about the same as the Federation. Its Zeta era is very short because it's like, I don't know, 5, maybe 10 missions long. It's pretty brief. I don't remember why we're fighting Rick Doms. There's probably a perfectly sensible reason for this, but I can't think of it. Separatists? Can't have that. They don't fight for Space Noid freedom and independence. That's not okay. Okay, fine. Run around. Note that it says white base. It's not actually the white base. It's the Thoroughbred, which looks basically the same. It's the same model of vessel. But it is not the same thing, I promise. Now for the tricky part. These guys are no joke, so I'm going to use a SP attack on them if I possibly can. Ow, 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 ow. Stay stuck in there, please. I'm not really sure which one I'm more concerned about. They're both really dangerous. I'm going to get my invulnerability, and then I'm going to really pound them. this. There we go. That went fairly well. Oh, we didn't kill this. That's not good. We're definitely supposed to do that. So that's going to be a B. I'll take the A. Is that enough to get me the Akzaku? Got the R1. Got the Shargoog. Got Shin. Let's try for the S, because I think this is the one that gets us the Akzaku. I'm also pretty sure I've done 5 missions with the Gelgoog, so I'm not sure why, unless I was one short on the Zaku Cannon. This is also possible. Do another run with the Zaku Cannon, I guess. This will be even harder, if anything, but we'll fake it, I guess. Okay, but this time, we make sure we killed the Thoroughbred. Could also be that the Akzaku friend died. This is distinctly possible. Okay, now for the hard part. I'm gonna tell my ally to please get busy killing these guys. That's not ideal. Ow! It hurts. He just blocked all of that. So we're gonna have to do this the hard way. And hope that he lands hard and I can just keep pelting him. Or he'll paste me with a bazooka. This is fine. This is new type combat, folks. This is how new types fight. So that could have gone a lot better. I still got an S rank for it, so I can't really argue. There's my Akzaku. Gimme. Gimme that. Still don't have the Gelgoog cannon, and I do not know what that's about. How do I get the Gelgoog cannon? Gelgoog cannon, MS-14A, and the Zaku cannon for 5 missions each. Well, I'm at least 50% confident that I've done that, so I don't know what the issue is. I can use the Goog again. I'll use the Goog again. Fine. I'll put my ally in the... Well, then again... I'll use the Goog. I don't know what I'm going to put you into. What have I gotten recently that's worthy of note? You can also get the Saikamu Zaku, and I'm looking forward to that because that thing is a beast. So this is the R1 that I'm going to have to use like 5 times to get the Shin Matsunaga Goog. I'm not worrying about that for now. I think the R2P is not the one I need to use because the one I'm thinking of has yellow shoulder spikes because it's a ridden custom. Actually, I could put my ally in this because it's pretty good. Yeah, it does have a beam rifle. I did remember correctly. It is not a bad beam rifle at that. It also has exam, which is, you know, it is what it is. It's okay, I guess. I'm gonna put him in there for now. We're gonna try. I think this is where, yeah, this is the Blue Destiny mission where we could possibly get the Blue Destiny 2, which we will probably put our ally into until the end of this, unless we get a mobile armor. I know if/when we get the Bra Bro, I'm gonna be using that a lot. This is a very long segment. This may have to wind up being 2, which I'm not too happy about. Because I'm already looking at a time limit right now. Stupid GM Sniper 2s. Why are there so many of these things? Ow! Dude just blocked that and did not care. Dude just dodged that and also did not care. Did not get one-shotted by that, and I care. Ah, clipped his legs. That's good. I'll take a leg clip. Oh dear. I'm going to tell my ally to use his super, because that will make him a formidable foe, as opposed to a waste of skin. I was going to hit his shield because they're walking the wrong darn way. There we go. Alright, Blue Destiny 2 is here. That's good for me, bad for them. The Blue Destiny 3 is about to show up, which is bad for me. Okay, the heck with you. That's what I say. If you can actually get that to connect, it's really nice. The problem is doing that. Ah, he did not die from this. That is no good. Still have to kill all the regular mooks before I focus that guy down, who just showed up and is going to try and ruin my day. I say try because he probably will. I'm going to tell my ally to enter exam, and I'm going to have to be metering out my SP attacks. He's gonna just keep attacking that base, isn't he? Probably, yeah. He hasn't even gone XM yet. He's already being problematic. Okay, now he's pretty well stuck in there, though, and that's good. Ouch! It hurts. Don't you run away from me! Running away isn't allowed. He can't stay in that forever, but he will try. Oh no! When they come charging at you, it's usually a bad sign. Got him. Whew, that's probably an A rank, because I took a lot of hits. It's a B rank because the game likes spiting me. There's the cannon. Okay, so we're going to be switching to that, I think. We're going to try this again with literally any other unit, because the one we're using makes me want to die. Fortunately, we never have to use that unit ever again. I don't think we need to use the Gelgoog S for anything. I'm pretty sure. I think we're basically set. Everything after this is a matter of using the Brabro 5 times once we get it for the Elmeth. I don't know when we're going to get that. That's going to be a while. The Gelgoog Cannon, I think, is what I'm going to put my ally into. I think I can use the Act Zaku. I'm not going to use the Mine Layer because it's not very good. There we go, Gelgoog Cannon. Because it has a many attack, super attack where it'll just shoot out everything it's got, which is a lot. It's got a beam rifle, it's got missiles, it's got a beam cannon. It's kind of good. Or is this one a Garobi shooter? I don't even remember now. I don't even remember. It almost doesn't matter. As for me... Oh, that's right, it gets a beam machine gun in addition. I forgot that. I did not remember that at all. I think I am going to use the Act Zaku real quick, because it's fun, and I can show it off. It does have a pretty good beam rifle, which, if you're looking at it, looks kind of similar to stuff you'll see in Zeta Era. I think it even uses a magazine in a similar fashion. However, I'm probably going to be somewhat more effective than my ally. So it has a thrown beam tomahawk, which I believe comes back like a boomerang, which makes it quite nice. Oh, that's right, it's a burst fire. I forgot about that. That's even cooler. I knew there was a reason I loved this thing. Zap it. And yeah, for the SP attack, it will indeed shoot 3 shot bursts. And only cost 1 SP to do it, which makes it even better. It also has a bazooka. Big deal. I know. It's a bazooka. Nothing special there. Also has this bullpup gun, which shoots big explodey things. Shoots very quickly. It is quite nice. For my bit, I'm going to go into exam, like so. Or not exam, I don't know. It's whatever it is. And that is going to keep draining my energy, so I have to use my regular weapons instead of charge attacks. SP attacks, rather. I can use SP attacks as well, it just drains my gauge. Very quickly at that. So Blue Destiny Unit 3 is where this will make or break. Hint, it will probably break. Take out this GM Sniper too, because I have a certain amount of spite. I'm not a fan. Or rather, I'm not a fan when they aren't me using them, I should say. Now, of course, we have the hard part. You would dodge that, wouldn't you? Right where I wanted him, and my ally somehow managed to miss most of that, which is not ideal. There we go. That went much better. Base was pretty much intact. That went great. Give me my S rank. I'll take the A, but I'd much rather have the S rank for that. Give me Johnny Ridden. That's cute. Ah. There we go. Beam rifle, beam rifle. Other than trying to get wins or mission completions with some of these other things, I think I might, from an S rank on one of these, get the like threat to new type is the Bra Bro, I think. It should be threat of new type, I think. Whatever, we're going to be using this because the Aksaku is cool. Yeah, there we go. We might get the Saikamuzaku from this instead. Nice, just use that shield to block all my shots. It doesn't infuriate me. Oh man, he blocked that thing. There we go. Also has a really big Heat Hawk, which I like. I think is really neat. Oh no. Tell my ally to just shoot these guys. Please, K, thanks. There we go. Ow. Stab it. Tell my ally to kill that. Now, of course, he's invulnerable, which is a problem. I also don't have a shield, which makes things a bit tricky. And to counteract that, I'm going to go invincible myself. Please hit it. Wow. This is not going well. Much better. So that's going to be a B. So I'm not going to get the Bra Bro. I'm going to have to do it again. I got an A out of it. That's something, I guess. Oh, I did get the Bra Bro. Maybe it's an S rank that gets you the... Yeah, it probably is. In any case, we're going to be using that. Give me my mobile armor, please, K. Thanks. I went right past it, didn't I? Nope, there it is. And we're going to, as you can see, nothing I can upgrade on the Psychomo. It's all related to these because they're wire guided. So we want to boost that as much as we can, and we're going to be using, let's see here, boost its beam cannon attack. It's new type only, so I cannot put my ally in it, unfortunately. I'm going to try doing this one again. Because if I can get the Blue Destiny unit too, I'll put my ally in that. Nice. Nope, wrong way, wrong way. There we go. We're going to use our super attack a lot. These work basically just the same way as funnels do. Ideally, I'd be doing a different positioning, but we got what we got. And I can't use SP attacks to take up the slack either. Come on, go up. There we go. Okay. I think there was an enemy that I could have hit there that I missed. Alright, so that is taking no damage from all that. That's fine. I'm gonna tell my ally to shoot at that thing, please, K. Thanks, and maybe it'll connect. Alright. None of these are connecting, which is unsatisfying. Some of those are hitting, I guess. So we're only going to get a B rank for this because we lost our ally. That's unfortunate. Oh, an A rank. I guess I should be happy about that. It's still infuriating. I can't go there because I am limited. Oh, shit. This is also hard. I have to grind a bit with this thing. This is about, until I get the Elmeth anyway, this is going to be the strongest thing I can chuck at stuff. And it's pretty good. It's just very basic. It's a proof of concept, if you will. The Flanagan Laboratories kind of was like, well, this is to prove that we can, in fact, make a new type utilized weapon. Not necessarily a good one. So what I'm doing right now is just kind of blind firing. Oh wow, that was a bad hit. I'm in trouble. Okay, so we're going for Route B, because it has appeared. Oh shoot, we've got to do this indoors? That's not ideal. Well, we're going to try and see what we can do here. Hopefully not die. Oh wow, you just took the whole damn thing, didn't you? Yeah, I did. I'm in deep trouble. We're gonna keep doing this though. Blind firing means I don't have to worry about retargeting. I think I've mentioned that before. Problem with the Brabro is it is pretty fragile. I am not in a good spot. And yeah, those guys are still alive. It's true. I don't actually remember why they're still alive. Other than we fought and won, barely. Tell my ally to please kindly make these things die. I think it's all stuff from Encounters in Space, and it's been so long since I played Encounters in Space that I don't remember the particulars. I think I just got stuck on something there. I don't know what that was about. Okay. So apart from the massive amounts of damage we've taken, this has actually gone pretty well. Unfortunately, now we have to fight the G3, which is not ideal, because it's a monster. I don't know if Char's in the Zeon right now or not. pretty well, actually. Even got an S rank for my efforts. Oh, so we actually managed to clear all the way through. That's pretty good. I just have to do a little cleanup on this one. So something 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 Amaro, something 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 Age of War, something something Era of Peace, yada yada yada. We beat the Zeeks have been the filthy Zeeks have been beaten back, etc. and so on and so forth. Well, I have some bad news. There are more Zeeks. I don't even remember which ones I've picked so far. I don't have any particular claim to any of them. Let's see what that last one gave me. Yes, I can use SFS units. There's the Big Zam. There's the Zeong. There's the Char Rikdom 2. And Char. And the, it's not the Burst Liner, it's the other thing, and it's awful. You'll never hit with it, and it's fine. And that's a Domtropin. And that's a Zaku 2. F2. We're going to ignore that. We're going to go back to this era, and we're going to somehow figure out how to do the other route, which I don't remember how to do. So that's good. I also need points in order to increase accuracy. In fact, maybe that's what I should be pumping all my points into. I don't know. And ammo. I need ammo. A lot of it. I need mountains of ammo, because you use like 4 in a whack. It's pretty brutal. For now, I'm just going to pump into that other thing. Actually, I can probably use the Zeong, and that is probably going to be the better thing to do, but I do want to get that delicious. I'll put my ally in the Big Zam. That's what I'll do. Gonna beef up its everything resistance. Because I want that Elmeth. The Elmeth is great. I do also want the perfect Zeong, though, and you get that for using the regular Zeong often and a lot. But I'll get the Elmeth first and then work on that. I've used this, I think, in 2 missions successfully now, or 3, maybe 3. Hopefully, this goes a little better. My ally has the advantage of an eye field, which is something I don't have. I'm just going to keep blind firing until everything dies. Tell my ally to please kindly make things not live. I'm taking way too many hits. Wow. I do want to take the proper route here, the A route rather. So I need to avoid that B route. I'm not sure how that unlocks. I'm going to hang around here a little longer and see if it's time-based. It could also require that I go into a physical location, in which case I have to use a different unit. That is also distinctly possible. I'm going to wait until the 3-minute mark ticks over. And if it hasn't spawned at that point, then I will just proceed as usual and pick a Zeon the next go-round. That's probably what it is. Have to go indoors, and I can't fly around indoors with this thing. 3, 2, 1, 0. Last 3 minutes. Nothing. Okay. That's fine. We'll just get in there then. Ah, that is a problem. Let's see. Hopefully this is hitting people. Taking some pretty bad hits here. No, you don't. And the reason only he appeared and not the other one is because the other guy died. They don't tell you that. I believe that's what happens in the plot of Counters in Space, or wherever they first appeared. Okay. Zanzibar is fine. Let's get to the end here. And now we just have to deal with Amuro and the gang. Keep shooting at the Gundam there, because he's dangerous. There we go. Got him. He's good. And a double S rank for no reason, because I got slaughtered. I'll take it. I'll take it, because it awards me a lot of upgrade points. But that's bullshit. I should not have gotten that. I should not have gotten a double S rank for that performance. That was pretty tragic. I think I'm going to have to take off the Big Zam too, come to think of it. I'm going to equip the Zeon for myself. For you, Gilgug Jaeger has the Garobi, and that'll come in handy. Actually, I'll put him on an SFS. What is this thing called? I don't know. It doesn't say. That's fine. I'm not going to be using one. I'm going to be busy using, not that one. Probably this one or this one here. It'll be this one, yeah. Which isn't to say that the mouth-based Mega Particle Cannon is bad. It's not, but this shoots two of them and is quite strong with SP attacks. So hopefully, that's all I have to do is shoot all the things. Well, that didn't kill him. That's not good. Oh, please keep using your shield. It doesn't drive me stark. So it's like the GOG, only, you know, awesome and better. I don't know how all those shots managed to miss. That's classic, though. Okay, so the other one showed up. Do I have to let them through? This might be the one where I have to let them through. That'd be lame. I'm gonna go find out. One sec. What is this called? Aboku. Boku. Path A. Okay, so I need to let them, the ships, live. So I guess I have to just farm enemies. Okay, so it's like, alright, that's fine. I need to get score for this thing anyway. So the super attack on this is kind of a big spammy deal. It's pretty handy. You'll see in a sec, because I'm going to have to use it. Just going to keep taking out the weapons on this so it is less dangerous to me. Care about optimizing my score on this because I've taken the wrong route anyway. Alright, so now we fight against the G3 and Kai and Hayato in gun cannons, which, as you'll recall, they didn't do in the series. No, because this is from the novelization, which is super cool, isn't it? Yeah, none of that connected. This, on the other hand, this will connect. He just shot down my friggin' beam hands, which is less than ideal. Now he killed my ally, so I'm all that's left, and he's gonna really hurt me. If he doesn't kill me, it'll be a bit of a miracle. There we go. That could have gone better, but it could have gone a lot worse. So we've got to farm the... Still got an A rank out of it, even though it was an abysmal performance. So I got to farm the baddies. Great. So, to that end. Alrighty. I like the damage, but I can't really work with it. I need the projectiles to connect. There we go. Let's give him all the ammo I can give him. So it may not matter. So perhaps I will... Nah, Gilgugiger has slightly better stats anyway, so I'll leave him in that. I'm going to use the Brabro. And I'm just going to target enemies until they are all dead. That is what I will do. Keep killing the spawns. Ship got killed anyway. And I think one of them has to breach the line as part of the problem. And that's why it's not... Well, that didn't happen. I'm gonna see if I can let the white base through without killing it, but I don't know what my ally's gonna do. Worst case scenario, I'll have to do it without an ally. If that's the case, fine. Oop, they went invulnerable, so I can't do anything about them. I'm just gonna keep flying around. Keep doing my thing. There we go. I am definitely doing a number on the gyms, though. That's good. Alright, let's see if that is what was required to get A route. Yes, it was. Very good. We are on track. So you have to do poorly in order to get that stuff to happen. I see. So pretty... Oh, no. We are indoors. Oh, no. So it does indeed let you go inside. That's not great. I don't want to go there. I want to can't go there. Oh my gosh, what just hit me? Oh my goodness. That hurt. This is, do not try this at home, folks. This is flying a mobile armor while under the influence, apparently. And I have no health now, because it somehow shot me through a wall or something, I don't know. So this is not going all that well. No, don't do that. On the plus side, I am indeed still killing these things pretty handily. Oh wow, please hit. Ah, that's not at all what I wanted to do. Ah, so that's going to be an A rank at best, because I left a lot of points on the table. Did I get him? I think I did. Nice. Okay, so where's my A rank? There it is. I do need to get an S rank, though, in order to get whatever the... so I need to do that all over again. Going for that delicious, delicious accuracy. And projectile speed. I'll have the Elmeth pretty soon, though. Isn't that something to be happy about? Why, yes, Fragath. Yes, it is. Be happy about the Elmeth, Fragath. The Elmeth is cool. About to have that Gelgoog Jaeger maxed out. Not too long. Alright, so we're going to try this again, and this time not get bodied. This is why you should be using the Zeon instead. It's true. Ow. Could probably do with boosted reload speed, but we'll take what we've got. And Jim was an ace. He just blocked shots from a Brabro. These are not like namby-pamby beam rifle shots either. These are like battleship class mega particle beam cannons. These make what the Gundam has seem fairly trivial by comparison. And the Gundam is regarded as having very powerful beam rifle indeed. In universe, anyway. Whoops. Okay, so the white base does have to make it through, though. I don't know what's shooting me, but I'd like it to stop. Oh, gosh. Yeah, there's that dino damage I'm taking. That's the full armor Gundam. What the hell are you doing here? Go home. No, 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 no. Stop, stop, stop. Ugh. So it's gonna die. I'm gonna have to do this mission all over again, which is not ideal. Hopefully my ally will not get it into his head to shoot it. Okay, good, it did escape. Yeesh. Of course, we took a ton of damage doing it, which is completely counter to the point. So what we're doing is we're sending our funnel, or whatever these are called, Saikamu things, through the wall. So we do not risk going into the escape area. This is going to take a minute. It's cheesy, it's cheap, but my gosh, it's going to work. And it's going to work well, because I said so. 2, 3, 4, 5. Not bad. Two, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Oh, I think they shot one of them. That's what it was. They can do that. I prefer they didn't, but they can do that. Oh, did I run out of? They must have shot him again. I'm not sure where he's located. In a corner somewhere, possibly. We're not going to do that. We're going to go all the way through and oh shit. I'm going to tell my ally to please kindly make that thing die. I don't know where my beam cannons are. They are not hitting the gun cannon. That's where they are. Let's try this again. Ah, no! I meant to hit a direction, and I forgot. Okay, those should be heading out to one side of him. He killed them all. Please shoot them. Good golly. Oh shoot, I have to get out of this area. I have to leave. Oh my gosh. Oh no. So, this is a problem. Because this thing is not exactly designed for these tight corridors. And pissing away time the way I did is going to cost me that S rank. I also did not kill the space launch, which could be a problem. We're not going to worry about it. Not going to worry about it. Instead, we're going to slam Amaro to pieces. Easy win, easy life. Thank you for the S rank. I don't know what that's actually going to get me. It got me the Elmeth because I used this 5 times. Yes! Now we have the unfortunate cleanup. This underwater one is going to be the death of me, so we're going to ignore it for now. And we're going to equip the Elmeth. Once we beef this thing up a little bit. The Elmeth is just like that, but better in many ways. Actually, I'm going to use the Zeon once I get through the rotation and find it. There we go. Going the wrong way the entire time doesn't help, as you've probably just figured out. Gilgud Jaeger is probably fine. This mission, unfortunately, is hard as nails, so we're going to do what we can. And hope that we can actually kill some gems here. Come on! Well, the big row died, to no one's surprise. These things just keep blocking every shot I throw at them. So, I think we missed some score there. So I need to do that again. Actually, I can bring my ally on the big Zam and take care of business that way, so we'll do that. Oh. Having no shields also hurts a lot. Ooh, that almost got me. Yeah, I need to get the big row to survive there, and that's the hard part. I may have to just settle with the fact that I'm going to have to do that later. And there's this mission, but I don't know how well this is going to go. There. Again, the big Zam's going to put in a lot of work. I'm coming right up to the limit in terms of stream length. I'm going to have to end it pretty soon. Nice, I just totally missed. advantages of these bigger than metal mega particle beam cannons is that they have a lot of ammo on the Zeon, which is nice. That's not exactly what I wanted to do. If I can get another one of those in, I probably have him. Yeah, there we go. That went fairly well. No, I don't want to pause. Let's see. Yep, S rank. There we go. That should get me the Blue Destiny 2. It did. And that guy, Nibus Schertzen, I think his name is? Don't hold me to that. Nibus something. I don't remember his name. He's kind of a Gato-like. In fact, a lot of the plot of Blue Destiny is pretty comparable. That is not necessarily to 0083. That is not necessarily a compliment at all. In fact, 0083 is very pretty and very enjoyable to watch, but its plot is a complete hash, and not the good kind of complete hash. I'll give this one a try. This is the threat to new type mission. And I don't remember what I did wrong before, but here we go. Ah, good. He's just gonna block me. He's just gonna keep blocking me. He's gonna keep blocking me. That shield troll, man. Ouch. There. How do you like it now? Not very much, I imagine. I'm gonna get off of this thing. Ow. Ah, of course, he goes invincible as soon as I tell my ally to pop his super. Zap it. Ah, thanks. Nice work. That could have gone a lot worse. We still only got an A for it. That was a total waste of everyone's time and effort. But I have the perfect Zeong now, so that's something. Let's show off the perfect Zeong, shall we? It is not restricted to space. It has much more health. It is very strong. And it is the same basic weapon loadout. I think, in fact, the weapon damage is the same 375 versus 431. No, it is stronger in general. 318 versus... Yeah, it's definitely got better everything, actually. So I'll be using that for cleanup. Give it some accuracy here. Okay, so we'll use that. Our ally can use whatever they want. Big Zam seems to be working out handily. And so the perfect Zeon. The only disadvantage is I believe the perfect Zeon's super attack is a melee attack, which is very unfortunate. But it's a cool melee attack. Because I have a giant kick. Lots of kicks. But I think its melee attack is actually a giant sword, if memory serves. I wish these things would connect. That would be just radical. I may be misremembering, but I believe... Oh, of course you're blocking it. That's fine. I believe it is a giant sword. Big metal jobby. I can't get on that because I'm too big. I think I count as a mobile armor, actually. Yeah, it is a big slash though. But unfortunately, that does preclude it from being as good in some ways as the Zeon. So instead, we have to run around shooting things or get very close to enemies to a degree that makes me very uncomfortable. Big Zam, as you can see, is just flying around. I'm gonna get real close and kill it. There we go. That went well. Is that it? Yes, it is. Boot. It's the big boot. The really big boot. And I think with that's going to have to be it for today. I'll try and get everything rounded out to S ranks and then get as many of the extra units as I can. Oh, there we go. So that went well enough. That gives us the Saika Musaku, which is also quite good. This was the... I think, though, that one is also a new type requiring unit. Yeah, it is. Unfortunately. But it's pretty good. I mean, it serves as a prototype Zeon. I kind of like it in some ways. I'll show it off real quick. I'm going to put him in the Blue Destiny unit too, since he can use it. I can't. Actually, no, I'm going to keep him in the Big Zam. I lied. Oh, I forgot to put points into stuff. That's real smart. That big old damage. Here we go, Saika Musaku. Good enough. I like that it has a actual proper shooting super attack. It's not great, but it's not bad either. And it can shoot from both arms simultaneously, sort of. that is probably leaving points on the table, and I think the big row died anyway. Yes, the big row died anyway. Gosh darn it. It's really hard to get that right. That one, I'm probably going to have to come back with the Sazabi or something to do that. I'm not going to even worry about that one. This mission can go die. It can go leap off a cliff. Okay, that is going to do it for me. I'm going to save, make sure all my progress is saved. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. I do this every week. Next week I'll be doing 0083, the Zeon arc of 0083, which has such highlights as the team killing GPO2 with its nuke. It has the Gerbera Tetra and the new Zeal. Other than that, oh, and the ZAML. The ZAML is cool. We're going to use the ZAML for everything ground related, right up until we get the GPO2. And that'll probably be what we use for the rest of the run. Other than that, thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed. I'm Fragath, and I do other streams throughout the week, such as Wednesday, where I do a Warframe Wednesdays stream, and on Saturday, when I do Storytime Saturdays. Thanks for watching, and have a great week. If you do like what I do, feel free to like, subscribe, follow, whatever the proper order of operations is for that. So, and feel free to comment on my videos wherever you find them. And yeah, feedback is good. If I'm doing something wrong, tell me what I'm doing wrong so I can fix it. If I'm not doing something wrong, tell me that too. Feedback. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good one, folks.